Hi everybody, I'm back for a little update on Tamoxifen. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're following my videos. I have a hiking series going on that's pretty great. I think I'll do a little one tomorrow, but we'll see. I figured since I have been on Tamoxifen for about 7 months now, and some of my side effects have changed, or I've added to them, that I would give a brief update today as to what's going on with that. So in my original video on Tamoxifen, I talked about hot flashes. And I do still get hot flashes. They come probably like an hour or so after I take my pill, and then they kind of just come off and on for anywhere from 1 to 4 or 5 hours after I take the pill. So I tend to take mine in the evening because I'm a second shift worker, and that kind of works out pretty well for me. I'm able to go through those side effects during the second half of my shift of work. And by the time I get home, I sleep comfortably and I have a normal, comfortable morning, and I lived normally during that time. So that's pretty good. I still don't have to shave my legs much, which is pretty great. The hair has started growing back kind of normally again, but it still comes in really baby fine. So the only downside of that is that I do get a lot of ingrown hairs that I wasn't getting before. The hair just comes in kind of weird. And I also still have the memory loss. It's bad. I can't stand it. I'm always grasping for words. Sometimes they're even just really simple words or phrases or people's names or whatever. And I was never a great memory person anyway, and I was never like a person that could remember names that well. But it's really bad now. I mean, I grasp for just simple words, and that does kind of suck. What has gone away in the last 6 months is the dry skin isn't really as bad. And I find this really odd. I have a new side effect. I find it weird because Tamoxifen is designed to block about 80%. Don't quote me on that, but I put links in the bottom to all the cancer websites for more information. And also, please support mybreastcancersupport.org. That's what I'm doing my hiking challenge for. But Tamoxifen blocks 80% of the estrogen produced in my body. And it blocks all of the estrogen that my particular cancer, which is hormone receptive, hormone positive, it blocks that estrogen. So in theory, the reason for the hot flashes and the dry skin would be that my body is going to kind of go into a phase of menopause, or at least mimicking menopause. That's what it should do, and I'm close enough in age to that it wouldn't be unheard of. But oddly enough, the dry skin has kind of gone away. And I've actually had the reverse effect, and I've actually started getting acne again. I'm getting acne like I haven't had since I was 12, and it's bizarre. I don't even know why that would happen. I'll probably mention it to my oncologist when I go next time. I am still getting the split nails though, and I've done everything. I cannot figure out. I mean, I'm taking vitamins, I ate Jell-O, I even have a professional wax pot to do a professional hand softening like the salon, and I can't get rid of the split in my nail. Don't know why. So I've even used the strengtheners and everything. Nothing works. So that is a side effect that I'm going through. But the acne is new. And just weird, like I'm getting it everywhere, and it's kind of gross, and I don't know how to deal with it. And I eat like a virtually sugar-free diet as well, so I don't know. I don't drink any soda. I just don't know where it's coming from. But speaking of that, I gained about 14 to 16 pounds during my surgery time over the winter. And I wasn't worried about it. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I got to get better, and that's my whole focus right now. I don't even care about this. It'll come off later. Well, now is later. And I've been trying for about 90 days. I mean, I'm back to essentially normal life. And I started following the same routine I did before. I have a very kind of strict diet. And I'm kind of an exercise junkie a little bit. I mean, not only do I hike every other weekend or so, but I also run. I run after work at the gym. Probably, I do like 40 minutes several times a week, and I also do high-intensity workouts at home. Now, I'm not back to where I was. I can barely do 3 push-ups at this point. I'm really red-faced and sweating trying to do 3 push-ups because my arms are still and my shoulders are just so weak. But I'm working on it, and I have started going back to the diet. But the one thing I have noticed is I went probably 60 days rigidly following my diet, at least walking for exercise, trying to get back into that, and walking like 5 days a week. And I couldn't lose a single pound. As a matter of fact, I think I gained a pound during that time. So, that's a struggle, and I'm pretty sure it's a side effect from this medication. And I do have a friend going through the same thing, and I think it may be, obviously, from the estrogen block. That could be part of it. I also, the acne, and I tend to feel sometimes a little bit premenstrual, which I don't, I have a hysterectomy, so that's not a part of my life anymore, but my body's mimicking that, and I'm craving chocolate and wine and whatever else I want. So the weight gain and inability to lose, I'm trying to break the code on that. So I'll update a little bit later and see how that goes. So that's pretty much it. Most of the side effects have kind of tapered off, and they aren't affecting me that badly. I feel pretty normal most of the time, so I wouldn't be too afraid to take the medication. The hair loss thing went away very shortly, or hair thinning. I had a brief stint of that. I used that shampoo that my daughter recommended for me, and I can put a link to that in the bottom as well, but that was a really brief, the first maybe 60 days I took the medication, and then my body acclimated to it. So that's where I am today, and I don't feel too bad. So I will update later, and hopefully I'll have another hiking video up this week, and we'll see you then. Bye.